I didn't mean to sound dirty. Angelo here, Hollywood filmmaker, uh, skilled portrait artist, patron of the arts, greatest screenwriter in the history of the world, recovering hobo here. I am delirious. I could not sleep much. Had too much caffeine. Didn't realize there was caffeine in the energy drink I had before bed last night. Don't know why I didn't think about that. And guy who was terrorized by my roommate again, but I don't want to harp on it because it's like whatever. Roommates are gonna be wild, and that's life. It's the landlords who really gotta get it together. I don't see landlords up when I get up. I get up at 3:40 in the morning, even if I sleep for freaking 4 hours, jolted on caffeine from the liquor store. There's not an alcoholic drink. Not that I think that'd be wrong. I think it'd be messed up. Like, it wouldn't be good for you to drink alcohol and caffeine late at night. But I was very hungry. Didn't want to eat though, because it's a problem. And starving myself basically. But I was like, I want something tasty, so I went over to the liquor store and got those like Celsius drinks, and I got like a hemp oil drink to calm myself down. So I had the calming energy plus the caffeine energy. Somebody's car alarm is going off. 29 grams, or I'm just hallucinating it. And I feel weirdly like censoring myself lately. Like I just can't say what I feel, partly because all the trauma and messed up stuff I've gone through. Partly it's like conditioned that way, working for a corporation. And let's see, I'm using the chocolate whey protein powder from New Zealand cows. I got this at the GNC store. They were selling it half price. I would have never bought it for $53. GNC store, man, they just like giving stuff away sometimes when they're like, yeah, we can't sell this. Like, here you go. Like, men's multivitamin, $5. What else? But yeah, I get up at 3:40. I'm working out. I did 60 burpees this morning, and I think around another 30, 40, 50 push-ups or so, which is not a lot, by the way. It's not like a brag. I am getting in better shape as far as that goes. But the other thing is, I have a lot less weight that I'm pushing now. This morning I was 145 pounds. I want to get back down to like 135. I've never been that lightweight, like, or lower, and it's trippy. Losing weight is trippy, and trying to have my mind situated right. I've been such a mess. My mind's swimming around in like negativity and pain, and I was feeling such peace the other day, Tuesday, and then it's like the negative thoughts came back about all kinds of, just trauma I've been through. It's like, come on, Angelo, come on, like, signal safety to the body. Don't think about desires. Don't think about, oh, this went wrong, I gotta rectify this. I want to make sure, like, this is wrong, is right, or what. It just, I want to think more in terms of, what can I do today? What can I do? I can't do everything. I can't do things I can't control. So what can I do to be well? Eat right, have my mind cleared, talk to people, have good relation, even talk to the liquor store clerk to say, hey, what time are you guys open till? Angry Wyatt, what's up? So, Angry Wyatt, I am not making oats today. So here's a little tip for you. So first of all, flaxseed, very healthy. Walnuts, very healthy, only 11 grams of that, 11 grams of flaxseed. I have I got from a halal store, like I think is it a Bangladeshi store? I can't remember. Yeah, it's a Bangladeshi market, I think. It's called, anyways, I forget the name. But yogurt drink with no added sugar. This stuff is awesome. Measured it out, 1 cup only. And no, I'm not going to put oats today. I kind of could, but I don't want to now because I already added a bunch of ingredients to microwave. It's going to be inefficient. I'm going to add a banana, but first I'm going to add some other healthy spices, stuff, turmeric. Here, let me show you more what I'm doing. But yeah, I've been through some pain, and then last night, the girl I live with, she just all of a sudden around 8 o'clock, I just hear screaming, slamming doors. Keep in mind, I have not spoken more than one word to this person. I'll say 2 words in the last year and like 3 months or so. The first word when she came out to the balcony and called me babe after she fucking terrorized the place and the cops came. Somebody called the cops or whatever. She's like, "Hey, babe." I was so angry I couldn't even finish the sentence. It was like my mind just broke and like choked me off. I said, "Don't." And then a few, like maybe 2 months ago or so, I was delirious up at 2 in the morning. I had to go to the bathroom, one of my frequent bathroom breaks. And I have a bathroom in my hall, and she has a bathroom next to her, but she doesn't need to come to the bathroom by me. I mean, everyone's allowed to use it, but all of a sudden, like I was delirious, like dehydrated, and I had to urinate, so I got up to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, spaced out, like not in reality. And she just walks in the hall in her robe and like a towel around her head, and I'm in my underwear, and she like just walks in, and I was so delirious. I just went delirious. I just went Jesus, and she walked away. But anyways, last night she was screaming, slamming doors, then crying. Who knows? Anyways, no, like I'm done with words and explaining it. Just avoid her. She's seriously. It doesn't matter. Like that's the thing. I'm saying there's no words. Like that's what I went through. Avoid her. I literally like if she's in the kitchen and I like I'm trying to get to the kitchen or something, I'll just walk away and come back say 20 minutes later or something. I won't even try and come in. Or if she comes in the kitchen while I'm here, because she has no issue with that. Like boom, bam, boom, closing uh, cabinets and stuff. Like I won't say anything. Put my stuff away. She reaches across me. I'll just step back. That's it. But anyways, so she did that last night, screaming, and it's terrorizing and traumatizing to hear her doing this. And I think I heard what I thought was my other roommate telling her, "Don't send that paragraph you're writing. Don't do it." Like, I'm like, what could be so bad about a paragraph she's writing? I'm sure she's thinking of the most deranged stuff to send out. Um, because if anything, she should be writing a paragraph on her own confession of all the heinous stuff she's doing here. But not even that heinous. It's just terrorizing everybody. And I'm serious. He was saying, "Don't send that paragraph you're writing. Don't do it." Like he was being super calm. And she was just crying. And then like an hour or two later, I hear her laughing on the phone and stuff. And by this point, I couldn't sleep. I had the caffeine drink, energy drink, and she's fucking terrorizing me. And I'm like, I'm not safe in my room because I can't lock my door. And I called the guy I rent from, and this guy, his mind is on Mars. He's a super nice guy, but he's like, Angelo, you can lock your door, just put in a latch. You know what I mean, a latch? And I'm like, how do I put a latch in the mirror? Like it's a mirrored door. What do I do? Drill it? He's like, no, no, you drill into the door. There's wood on the other side of the door. Then you cut a hole in the floor. I'm like, look, if you want to do that, I'll pay you to do that. But I don't know how to do all this. And I was talking about renting another place that he owns, or not owns, but that he leases. I'm not sure because I'm like, yeah, it sounds pretty good, like a pretty good deal in a lot of ways. One of the locations are really good, and the price is good, but he's saying it's above like a club he runs, but only he wasn't clear about that at all. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about with the noise? You're saying there's people around? I don't get it. Why are you saying there's a club there? What would be the issue? Are people going to be knocking on the door to my apartment? If he's like, no, you'll be upstairs. Hold on. Yeah, put the ice cream up. He's talking to people where he was. He's like, yeah, put the ice cream up. Yeah, over there. He's like, Angelo. Yeah, so there used to be this guy who lived there, Mikey, and he used to make noise and he would drink sometimes. I'm like, well, does Mikey still live there at this other place you're telling me about? He's like, no, he used to be. I'm like, then I just want to know what it's like right now. See, this trying to talk to this guy, it was like like trying to find directions in the forbidden zone with no compass or anything. So anyways, I put too much water and stuff in this. This chocolate protein powder sucks. It does not mix well with this. It's gonna be all clumpy and shit. So anyways, I don't know if I'll move to his place. Yeah, my hair is thinning, I know. And it probably is my diet because I notice it gets more straw-like when I'm not eating much, and I know I feel cold and stuff. And anyways, Angry White. Let's see. You're not healthy right now. Just try and do little things for yourself for your diet. Trust me, it'll pay off. But anyway, so I'm like, first of all, the guy I rent from, he's driving me nuts. He's a nice guy, but I can't like have a clear conversation. He's like, he's like eating something like pistachios or something. He's like clicking his mouth, which wasn't annoying me. It's just, I'm like, oh, I'm just confused. Like, what is going on? Anyway, so. But I think I'm not gonna even look at the place. First of all, I don't have time. I said, yeah, I'll look at it, but I'm like, I don't have time. I have a lot of writing to do for my classes this weekend. Also, the thing is, it's not close to a metro. I have to live close to a metro, I think, so it puts it out of the run. I told him, look, like, if she keeps terrorizing us, like, I'm gonna move. Like, I'm just letting you know. I'm not telling you come rescue me or whatever. Like, I'm telling you because you need to know too. Because if the neighbors complain, they've complained about noise from us several times. I want to make clear, like, I was proactive about trying to address this and say, hey, look, you got to talk to her. I don't deal with her. If I'm cool with her roommate, I'll talk to him and say, hey, the neighbors complained about noise, just, making you aware, you gotta be conscious about it. But her, shit, I won't say anything. What's the point? There's no words for, what I'm going through, it's just terrorism. I don't negotiate with terrorists. Under 21 grams of banana. A little under the carb amount I want, but that's okay. I'll have a little bit more carbs later in the day. I mean, on top of the carbs I have planned throughout the day. Carbs are good for you. Don't avoid carbs. People say, oh, carbs turned into fat and stuff. Your body needs carbs for energy. Like, if you could just use a trick to lose weight, no carbs. Okay, well, let's just all use the trick. Don't do actual work of, like, trying to manage your diet. Just say, oh, okay, no carbs, no problem. Do 3 hours of cardio a day. Wear your body out with that. I gotta say, I did want to do burpees this morning, but that was more for my mind, like to feel good. I am stressed the fuck out. Been through a hell of an ordeal lately with recovering from a lot. Seeing a therapist again, which I find helpful, but it's painful to pull up these emotions again, experiences. Tomorrow I'm going to go to another Lunar New Year event and see a friend there. I'm really excited for that, but I don't want to be like excited for it. I want to be doing well now, so when I see him there, I'm just bringing myself, I'm present, I'm feeling my best self, my mind's not elsewhere. I already made tea, my chrysanthemum flower and green tea leaves I got from Chinatown. It's awesome. Do I like garlic and onion? Yeah, I do actually. I can't eat raw garlic. Way too spicy for me. Like the aftertaste is too strong. But I can heat it up and eat it. And onion, it's great for you. But oh shit. But yeah, absolutely, Michelle. The stress is getting to me. It's wearing me out. I feel like a pencil eraser one day. So it's like, well, what are you gonna do? You gonna succumb to your circumstances, or am I gonna engender in myself, sort of generate the positive feelings to be better, to transcend them? That's what I gotta try and do every day. And like, it hurts. It hurts a lot, but got to sort of do a full court press on generating that positivity in me. Even my shirt doesn't fit right on me. I'm like getting so skinny, which is good, but I want to finally get to the goal weight, cut, lean, slim in a healthy manner, which I'm not sure I'm doing it in a healthy manner because I stress the fuck out. And I shouldn't be stressed this badly. It's going to affect my recovery from working out. This is way too soupy. Damn it. Tastes delicious though. And the chocolate is all clumped up. Chocolate protein powder. That mint yogurt drink is so good. It's like medicine. And it's still clumps of dried chocolate, garlic powder, of dried chocolate protein powder in here. If I'm going to use this, I should get a blender at some point. Also, from the liquor store, I got a bag of dried mango slices with chili powder on them. I had 40 grams of it this morning. It was delicious. 40 grams, that's 100 calories. That's 33 grams of carbohydrates. So that puts me on my carb goal for today. You need carbs for energy. Don't run from carbs and think, oh, I can't have that. They say, you got to be on a keto diet or whatever. Your body needs them. You will crave them. And finally, when you can't take it, when you start eating them, your body won't adapt to it right and you'll blow up. I'm not saying there's anything bad with how anybody looks or whatever, but it's not going to be aligned with your goals necessarily. And it's not a healthy mindset for your mental health and physical health. Yeah, you're right. My hair is getting thin. Oh, that scares me. I'm looking like a frail scarecrow. That little vacation I took last week, I needed it so bad. That was like medicine to me. But anyways, I'm talking all about stress. That's not good. Get that out of my head. It's kind of selfish in a way. It's like all about me, my feelings. I appreciate you all watching. Appreciate you even if you learn a little bit about just the influence I'm trying to have on healthy eating. I don't mean anyone's body type is wrong or anything. I just mean how you feel. Do what works for you. For me, I'm constantly sort of adjusting my goals and trying to gain clarity with myself and just be well. And let my body open up, feel the pain, process it, let it go through me. But yeah, the stress makes recovery really bad from working out. It makes my sleep bad, and it's not good for my body. It's not good for my immune system. So trying to be more positive, more open, sort of foster good connections with people, because any day things could turn around, my life could turn around, even though it's going well overall. But the world is how you view it in a way. That's good tea. And click like, everyone. Helps the video out. And it's not that I want to be better than anyone or anything. I just want to be better than myself from day to day. But I know for that girl I live with every day, she must be living in some kind of hell, whatever, for her to be screaming, slamming doors, wanting to send out some paragraph that's bad, and then go to laughing on the phone 2 hours later. So it's like, whatever. The guy who sexually harassed me for 6 months, I have to believe that's its own hell to live in that, where you want to hurt someone like that. But I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a total ignorance where he doesn't care, doesn't want to care. I can believe that too. Either way, I'll be fine. God help him if it comes out that he's done that to other guys, because I'm sure he has, for him to be that bold with me, and it's going to ruin his family and his life. And there is no God, so good luck. That's good tea. I want to be physically active, move, signal to my body safety, wellness. Part of that is I have to be in a safe environment. And so, yeah, moving would be good if I could really afford it. I can afford it. It would be a big challenge though to fix, because also I want to stay in my neighborhood. I love it here. Not just I love it here. It's the metro's close by. All the shops I need, virtually all the shops I need, are within walking distance. I don't know where I get clothing within walking distance. Damn, this is nourishing. And I know people have thrived in a lot worse environments than this, in, prisons and other abusive situations. So, part of my challenge is take the pressure off myself and stop thinking, oh, everything's got to be just right, everything's got to be perfect. It's never going to be just right. It'll never be perfect. By the way, I was going to the halal store the other day. I was absolutely ashamed of how in my neighborhood, in such a rich area, there's luxury apartments all around. There were people lined up around the block, a big block, to get food at a food bank. That is so embarrassing and shameful. Not on them, on the fact that it's not just a given, that's a minimum that we all provide for people to get quality food, and they don't have to line up on the street. It looked like they'd be waiting there for hours. It didn't seem like the line was moving. quality food, good ingredients. It should be readily available for everyone. Just shameful. A large deal of the blame goes to the food executives, grocery store executives, the incredible waste of food, and the greed of grocery and food executives. Also, the government needs to seriously step up its priorities as far as feeding people. I was on food stamps before. You don't even get enough to afford food for a month on food stamps. It is ridiculous how little you get. I was stretching that food stamp money every way I could by going to Jack in the Box, getting those dollar tacos, little tacos like this or whatever, like tiny, like this much meat in them. I'm sure they're not good for you. And yeah. And applying for food stamps is difficult and degrading, and then trying to get them renewed was basically impossible for me. And I was homeless and jobless. I'm like, it should be harder to go hungry than to get food in this country. Why doesn't Mr. Beast, for one of his challenges, instead of making poor people enter game shows to give them $1 million or whatever, why doesn't he do a challenge for Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett and all those other jackass billionaires and say, you could solve all this if you wanted to. Like, you have the structural power, the financial influence, you have so much sway. Instead, you lobby for hundreds of millions of dollars in subsidies from the government. But you could be like just putting pressure on the government, say, hey, end this, end poverty, make systematic support to uplift all people out of poverty, the minimum standard for our society, and use their sway for it. And say, if you don't, well, I'll use my influence to pressure you to, however they need to do it. They'll use their enormous fan base of bootlickers to pressure the government, say, clog up the senators and congresspeoples and city representatives and all that phone numbers and emails and mailboxes with messages saying, let's get everybody quality food, let's hold corporate executives accountable for price gouging and for wasting food and for laying off employees and bad labor practices, all that stuff. I like this energy that I'm bringing much more than talking about the negativity and stress and all that. I feel better, more uplifted. And I feel seriously nourished by this. Also, I've been constipated lately. I think it's been like 5 days since I took a dump. And let's have like free food giveaways of like healthy prepared meals so people can enjoy being out, being sociable, make them feel more stimulated mentally, give lonely people a way to connect to others, and give them healthy food to feed their bodies and minds. And let's have it in the neighborhoods where people can walk. Let's make neighborhoods more walkable. Landlords, y'all are some lazy bums. Get real, child. You're not up. Are you up right now? No, you're all sleeping. Did you all do 60 burpees this morning, which is not a lot, and do like another 40 push-ups or so? No. Polish up those resumes. CVS is hiring. If you need more money instead of raising rent, Walgreens is hiring, Walmart, Dollar General. I see a lot of restaurants around here. They're hiring. Do a little resume day. Update your resume. You can get creative about the gaps there where you weren't working. You were just being a landlord, a lord of the land, living high on the hog, sweating tenants for money. It's like you got to be straight up about it. Be like, look, everyone deserves a second chance. Yes, I was a landlord, but I want to be an honest, like, make an honest wage now. And if we don't get them to do that, we're gonna have to go the other way with mass trials for basically land theft and for landlords putting people into poverty and exploiting them. Just mass trials. We got to save time with it. It's really important to save time and money. And hear their plea, whatever. Let them make their case, like 10, 15 minutes, and then just let's just handle it. Take them out to the courtyard and handle it. Handle the landlords. Chrysanthemum green tea. Where else is hiring? I want to help landlords out. These are very, very sad people who have they totally lost confidence in their own ability to work. Definitely, like, a lot of restaurants are hiring hosts, servers, baristas, dishwashers. A lot of businesses are hiring cleaning staff. Oh, hey, great. And finally, a roommate got some soap. I've been getting the dish soap around here for a while. But I like, just stop counting. Like, it doesn't matter. It does not freaking matter. A few dollars for dish soap, I'll get it. Where else is hiring? Landlords could get some pointers on. Also, make your resumes kind of accentuate more accomplishments than responsibilities. That's a good tip. You're reworking your resume, instead of saying I did this, like I had this responsibility. Yeah, everybody has responsibility. Talk about I achieved this, I pulled off this feat, I created a solution for this problem, I took the initiative on this, and got this accolade or whatever. Also, what the F is going on, Mike? We don't have much hot water right now. The water's not running that warm. I'm like, did everybody in the building just take like 45-minute hot showers? I take extremely short showers, by the way. They're called like Navy showers. Not that I've ever been in the military, but it's just called a Navy shower, where I guess they do them on, not I guess, I know, they do them on submarines and ships, I guess. Well, that I guess, but submarines I'm pretty sure they do, where you just run the water over yourself, stop the water, soap up, shampoo up, and then run the water again to rinse off all the soap and shampoo. So that's what I do. Also, I need Fridays off. I'm going to accept the pain right now that I'm so busy and stressed and stuff, and I accept this is going to be the best thing for me someday, not because bad things happen, but because I choose to just transcend it and have post-traumatic growth and uplift others while I do it. If I just get rich by myself, it's not even worth it. I'm better off having my character and being homeless. But if I can use my influence and wealth to be a class traitor Like when landlords see me when I'm rich, be like, "Oh, Angelo, you're rich. Would you like to invest in my properties?" I'd be like, "Yes, I would. I'll invest in the tenants to be able to strike against you for rent. Psych! I'm a class trader." Class trader to the rich. Class trader to the stars. And I'm working on just being more open and expressive with people, you know, and making sure I'm being, empowering with what I say. I don't want to be negative. I want to bring people down. Not that that's really an issue, but it helps me to do that. So men's multivitamin I got from GNC store for $5. Pretty cool. Actually tastes kind of good too. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be well. I gotta use my massage gun at some point. Do my little progressive muscle relaxation. Just clasping my hands helps. Also, I learned this with my shoulders really helps. Helps me discharge tension. I feel the goosebumps discharging tension from my body. Anyways, everyone, thanks so much for watching. Bye.